A four-story residential area in the city of Baguio was gutted by fire. Tigbawan, Iloilo shaken by magnitude 5.0 earthquake last night. Hawksbill sea turtle released in the municipality of Manay. And SMX Convention Center's hit record 8.5 million visitors. Good evening, I'm Apolinario, 30 Dignity Valencia, and this is Philippine Headlines. In Luzon, a four-story residential area in the city of Baguio was gutted by fire. A fire broke out in a four-story residential area in Santo Rosario in the city of Baguio last night. Firefighters immediately responded to put out the blaze and prevent it from spreading. The incident was declared a fire at around 7:08 p.m. Authorities are continuing their investigation to determine the cause of the fire and the extent of the damage. In Visayas, Tigbawan, Iloilo shaken by magnitude 5.0 earthquake last night. A magnitude 5.0 earthquake struck in the municipality of Tigbawan, the province of Iloilo, on Monday. According to the Philippine Institute of Volcanology and Seismology, or PHILIPPINE, the tremor was recorded at around 6:13 p.m. The quake was also felt in various parts of the Visayas. Reported intensities: the instrumental intensity 4 was Jordan in Guimaras and Iloilo City, intensity 3 in Valderrama and Culasi in Antique, Nueva Valencia in Guimaras, Pasig City, Iloilo, intensity 2 in the San Jose de Buenavista in Antique, Malinaw in Aklan, Tapas and Hamindan in Capiz, San Lorenzo in Guimaras, La Carlota City, Sipalay City, and Bacolod City in Negros Occidental. Intensity 1 in Ibahay and Malay Aklan, Manini in Antique. The public is advised to remain alert for possible aftershocks. In Mindanao, Hawksbill sea turtle released in the municipality of Manay. The Hawksbill sea turtle was safely released back to sea after being found in Barangay San Ignacio, municipality of Manay, the province of Davao Oriental. The turtle was spotted by a resident who reported it to DENR Centro Manay. Responding personnel assessed the animal, found it in good condition, and immediately returned it to the wild. Authorities said the incident highlights the community's continued cooperation in reporting wildlife sighting and supporting conservation efforts. In the other news, the Iranian regime's ballistic missiles murdered this Filipina caregiver. The Israeli Foreign Ministry condemned Iran's alleged targeting of civilian buildings, which is said led to the death of the Filipina caregiver Mary Ann Velasquez de Vera in Tel Aviv. According to Oren Marmoshtein, spokesperson of the Israeli Foreign Ministry, the building struck by Iran was a residential structure where children and elderly people were living. He stated that Iran's actions targeted civilians, which he contrasted with Israel's operations that, according to him, are directed only at military sites. He further claimed that Iran has carried out similar actions and not only in Israel but also in 8 other countries in the Middle East. The missile and drone attacks launched by Iran were described as part of its retaliation following attacks by Israel and the United States, which reportedly resulted in the death of Iran's supreme leader. And also, Kapamilya star and its Showtime host Ann Curtis and among the passengers was affected by flights adjusted due to Middle East tensions. Ann Curtis Smith, the Kapamilya star and its Showtime host, was among the passengers whose flight was adjusted due to the ongoing tensions in the Middle East. On social media, the actress shared that she was supposedly headed to Dubai to visit her family. However, because of the unrest in the region, the plane she was on returned to Milan. She also posted a photo of a high-speed jet she spotted and prayed for the safety of all families in the Middle East, especially the Filipinos. And our business update, the 34% traffic surge, SMX Convention Center hit record 8.5 million visitors. SMX Convention Center, the meeting is exhibitions arm of property giant SM Prime Holdings Incorporated, reported record attendance in 2025 as a surge in regional trade and consumer events pushed visitor traffic to 8.54 million, a 34% year-on-year increase from 6.37 million in 2024, underscored the strong of recovery in the country's MICE or meeting intensive conference and exhibition sector. Flagship events such as Skill Construct, WOFEX, and the Manila International Auto Show anchored the high-performing year. Across its 8 properties, SMX hosted 1,632 events, a 10% increase over 2024, which demands now nearly the events is split between Metro Manila and emerging provincial hubs. Destinations including Clark, Bacolod, Davao, and Olongapo drove much of their regional growth, reflecting the rising appeals of provincial venues. She added that the accessible locations of SMX venues have particularly boosted public exhibitions and consumer shows. To address rising demands, SM Prime is developing 2 major projects. The 5.3 billion pesos SMX Seaside Cebu, scheduled to open the third quarter of 2026, will offer over 21,000 square meters of leasable space, making it the largest convention centers in the Philippines. Meanwhile, the 18,000 square meter SMX Center for International Trade and Exhibitions within the Mall of Asia complex is set for completion in early 2027 and is aimed at hosting high-tier international trade shows. With these expansions, SMX total convention portfolio is projected to reach nearly 6,000 square meters of leasable space by 2027, reinforcing its position as the country's largest private convention center operator. And mga kasadya, as of now, we can still see the lunar eclipse here in Tacurong City, in the parts of the country and in other countries as well. So let's enjoy watching the lunar eclipse at this moment. And that is Philippine Headlines this Tuesday, March 3, 2026. I'm Apolinario, Sir Didignadi Valencia, and this is Salakot Online Broadcasting Network. Good night, Philippines. Amping kasadya.